today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. Breaking free at the 35. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Gamecocks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Sellers. And it's complete downfield. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Setting the back in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, using his legs on the scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the game just good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Now it's second down here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Back in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Incomplete. Second down coming up. It's a shotgun run call. Running with purpose. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, I know we think about LSU. You go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a first down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. You either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. The shotgun running play call. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Sellers. Catch made on the right side. Breaks one tackle. Gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. The Gamecocks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's Brown. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that first.
Just trucks through the defender. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Jacobs. Running toward the end zone, but the defense forces a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Defense is coming after him. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Nothing tells you more about a defense's personality than when they get tested like this. Fake.
It's a fake. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. Oh, that one's picked off. At midfield. The 40. At the 30. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They've got to recover from that right now. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's Sellers. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Makes a quick grab. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Gamecocks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Takes the ground. It's Brown. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Gamecocks are in the red zone now. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Makes a quick catch. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. 1st and goal, and the offense punch it in and tie this score before the half. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, South Carolina. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's moving out of the pocket. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Crucial third down play coming up. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And now here comes the point after attempt. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into...
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. And they get the second half started with the running play. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. And he lofts it towards the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
And they'll get him down that time. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really nice run by the back, but I want to give credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for the first down.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw, the catch is made. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make
touchdown, South Carolina. Still no answer for this offense. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
He's going to hand this off.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Fires it on the move. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. And now you want to see throws like this and be a great complement to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Pump over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a big gain. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. We'll look to throw it here on second down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Steps out of bounds after a solid gain, which sets up a first and goal for the offense. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And the call is a quarterback sneak.
Well, at this stage of the game, this offense is clearly thinking it's 4-down territory. They need points on the board, and they need them in a hurry.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point gets him within a touchdown, 31-24. Now they get set to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Third down play for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Gamecocks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Gamecocks look to keep this drive moving. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Keeping it on the ground here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Gamecocks expect to be able to just bleed the clock out here in the final minute. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Ooh, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
First and goal. A late touchdown here would just about secure the victory. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Second and goal for the offense. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. And he's brought down, and that should do it for the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.